James Lennis, welcome to my tasting table today. This gin is next from the Cotswolds Dry Gin. Again, my thoughts, perspectives, point score, as well as what I buy it again assessment. Stay tuned, and I will see you very soon. So please give a like and subscribe to this channel. Now this gin is fantastic. Very much impressed with the product itself, the quality of the gin. And so let me show you the label up close. I like the packaging. It's all black. I think it's pretty cool, sophisticated packaging. I see this here in San Francisco as well as their Old Tom. I'm not going to try their Old Tom because it's not my favorite style, but I thought I'd give this one a try here. This is 46% ABV. So I don't want a gin to over-characterize with one particular characterization or multiple of them. I want it to be really balanced yet complex. It's a tall order, seems simple to do, and yet I think it's a really hard order to deliver something unique and different. And so I think that's the part of our cool culture of gin today. Our cool culture of gin begins maybe, I would say, between half a generation to a generation ago. The average store, doesn't matter where you are in the United States at that point, you can go into any spirits retailer and everything was the same. And the same brands were there, and the same, even if there was a special bottle, that might be there, or perhaps not. And so we had very few choices. Today there's many more. And there's been always a good number of smaller producers, but it's you, the consumer, who's brought them out, asked them to be at your store and to really selecting things that are going to characterize the way you want. Perhaps you want more of a citrus forward, or perhaps cucumber oriented, or maybe there's other characterizations that you very much enjoy. Now, bottom line for me, what's important is how it mixes, how it tastes, and that it's not really configured to just have one key signature note. And so I think that is, it seems like it's a simple request. It's actually a really tall, difficult request to deliver to the palate. Now, when you're tasting gins, I love this glass here. It's a Riesling glass from Riedel. It's a hand-blown glass, and it just gives enough coverage to smell and experience this. Now, I did mix this with a few cocktail recipes. The ultimate one that is always a gin and tonic, and so sometimes a gin gets lost in the tonic. So there's lavender in some gins that is so intense that I'm just tasting lavender, or it's a bit of a stinging finish, which I really don't enjoy. And it just, it tends to overwhelm the palate, especially on the finish. But this one is much more balanced in that way. So what we get here is we get angelica root, we get bay leaf, black pepper, cardamom, coriander, grapefruit, juniper, lavender, and lime. And so I think this is a nicely characterized, nicely balanced. It definitely delivers in terms of mixing. And I'm really happy the lavender doesn't overexpress, because that's something that I very much do not enjoy. So on this green citrus notation, dried thyme and tarragon, Earl Grey tea, as well as fruit orchard in the fall time, and fresh cracked pepper. Next is the palate characterization. So when I think of the average gin, it's about 40% ABV, Navy strength, say between 52 and 55%. This is 46% ABV, so you could anticipate getting a little bit of heat on the beginning of the experience, but instead it comes across very nicely fresh. So based on the ABV of 46%, I might expect more of a pepper forward, so intense, but instead it comes across very, very fresh. Green citrus notation, citrus pulp, citrus peel. Additionally on this, I'm getting cucumber notes, bay leaf, clove, pepper, finishing with purple floral. And we all know what the purple floral is. That's going to be the lavender notation, but it's very, very minute. And that is the success point for this particular gin. Without that, I think, finely tuned, finely calibrated, and finely balanced gin, it's not going to be memorable, but this one is. And it mixes nicely. So this to me is a 97-point gin out of 100 points. And approximately the marketplace, I found this for $39.99 in the United States. And I would definitely like to try their other gins. There's one that I think is a wildflower gin. Love to taste that. That'd be very interesting to experience, but this is a nice mixing gin, one that's appreciable, just even tasting it like this. So thank you for watching, and would I buy it again? Yes, I would on this one. So I will see you in the next video review. Please find me. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and WordPress. If you've tried this gin, what do you think? What are your cocktails that you make from this? And also just put down below, what are your favorite gins? I'd like to know that as well. And I'm always trying to get through the list and taste more gins and publish those reviews as well. Thank you for watching. I will see you very soon. Santé.